There's a piece of art. And that's what I'm going to talk about here. To me, art, audio, well-built audio and design and aesthetic is art. Like look at the bell canto, how simple that is. Gorgeous it is, right? Even the boards, the massives. But here's where we go to the stuff I love the most, which is my art collection. So this is a canvas done by Mark Anthony Jacobson. He's a local Canadian artist. This is called a Woodlands art style, which is basically Norval Morrisseau. He's the protege of Norval Morrisseau, who's passed on. His works go for like $250,000. And there was a huge fraud case that just got dealt with here from all the fakes that are being done by Norval, by people, right? So then we go down to my little shrine, which is where my brother is, right? So, I mean, even this little beaver totem, right? I mean, just look how hard that must be to do on something that small. Like, this is tiny. This is as tall as a finger, right? And just the crash, the precision of that. It's just something I've appreciated since I was 17, living amongst the natives. This is a real, I've already shown that. Look at the precision of it. You can look at it from the straight on too, right? And it's just dead on the money. So and then we go down to this local Bentwood box builder. Look at that, guys. Right? This is only, it's like a big Rubik's Cube. It's about a 5.5 by 5.5. So it's obviously they steam the wood and they curve it, and the carving is already done. So the box can be formed, but you can see what a Bentwood box means. See the joints there, guys, right? It's steamed and notched, and there's no dowels, no anything used, and that's where it's fastened, right there, with small dowels. But there's no hard work closing the authentic Bentwood. So then we go over to this wall, and this is a masterpiece here. This is a 58-inch totem pole by a local artist that passed away. It's hard to really film it because it's really dark polish, but you got the Thunderbird on the top here with those crazy details. This is a really old one. You got the beautiful wings, and then you come down to the second figure, which is the bear, right? Go down to the third, and it's a big beaver. At the very bottom, it's a wild man, right? So these are really, really hard to get, these bigger totems. It had a stand, but I choose to mount it. So guys, these things, when you master the market like I've done with the audio, this stuff goes up in value, right? Like this is a master carver. This is a real old piece, Simon Charlie. You can see how it's not been sanded. It's a pretty unique style, but his stuff, he's a very sought after grandfather master carver. So, a lot of people hate this stuff, and that's cool. But whatever, man. It retains and goes up in value, and you never have to fix it. Sorry, guys, it's above audio. Audio's great. I appreciate it as well, right? But it's, moving parts that fail. This stuff, you just hang it on the wall. It goes up in value, and you appreciate it for life. And, of course, you've all seen the King Grizzly there. That's my pride and joy there. It's a big one, really big. I'm not even going to say the value. He's another local, very sought-after carver that has pieces at the Vancouver airport. There's a nice two-headed serpent plaque here, which is three-dimensional as well. Done it, look at that grain. Out of old-growth red cedar. Had that for 25 years. Just goes above the TV. It's like a perfect... There's the eagle. It's above my bedroom door there. It's done by a Vancouver Island artist. It's actually the mouth opens and closes. There's a rope hanging in there. It's called a clapper. It's pretty big. It's a big piece. Right, and then we go over to my little totems beside the TV here. That's Ellery Coots. He's from the island as well. The reason I like that style so much is at night because the cuts are so deep. Look at that precision there. Again, right? With how symmetrical that is. The feet, the whale, the way it's dug right out of there. You know, with the tail flipping. Yeah, so even the base, that's called, I collect only raw knife edge finish, which means there's no sanding on the carving. There's no sanding at all. You can see all the cuts, right? Same with the yellow cedar one here. This fellow's not quite as experienced, but it's a real nice piece, right? 3-figure. Got your bear, your killer whale, and your eagle there. And those are just, you know, about 21 inches, 22 inches tall. But then this one here, it might be hard to film, but my God, I can't believe someone let this go for what they did. I'm not even going to say it. This is 50 years old. It's in mint condition, 37 inches tall with 18-inch diameter. The bear's holding the woman there. Like, these things are the things that I really cherish. To me, the audio is nothing. It really isn't. What I cherish is my art collection, right? It's going to stay with me for life. I never say in my mind, oh, I should upgrade, or that doesn't. It's just not like that. It's just love, right to the soul, right? And everyone that comes in, they're just like, holy shit, look at that thing. Some hate it, and that's cool. It's just a beautiful art form of the West Coast. And then that's Mark Anthony again. I know it's unique. I just love the colors, and I love aliens. So it's supposed to be that all humans have alien DNA. There's the embryo. We all have the alien DNA. Yeah, he's a really amazing artist. That's a big piece. Yeah, he lives up on the island with his own gallery. Really makes your room pop and come alive, right? So that's basically, you know, that's the living room. And then we go in here, we go into some other masterpiece. That's another Jim Charlie, the same fellow as the bear totem. And you can really see the precision of the work, right? Like the cut. So, you know, when you're getting into stuff like this, it's really smart to know that the artist is somewhat known, just like the brands in audio. It's the same thing. But the thing is, these go up a lot when the artist has passed. And you just have to have an avenue to sell, right? Which I have. You know, I'm usually making anywhere from 5 to 10 times the value, right, of what I paid. So this guy here, man. This guy has a transformation mask in the Vancouver airport that's just massive. Look at the cuts. It almost looks like a machine did that. Like, it's so precise, right? And the way he attaches the wing, it sticks out like it's like a cabinet maker install. Like, it's not flat, it comes out, right? From the body sideways. This is just a plaque. I usually don't have a lot of interest in the one-dimensional pieces, but you can see the fin is separate, right? But when it's Stan Wammis in a 44-incher, right, you got to have it. This guy's just incredible. And I have paintings. I got the wolf over there. This is another one done by a chief. It's so unique. I almost call it like a skull and crossbones, right? So it's very small, you can see. It's about as big as my fist, the mask. Actually, a lot smaller. But I love the way the paddles have been implemented, like a skull and crossbones. So, whoops, I'm going to move that a little bit there. There you go. Love the wolf here on the stand, you know, with the alabaster lamp. And then we got the dogfish. Look at that. That's an original. That's not even a print. Look at the precision of the paintbrush. I mean, and this is tiny. Like, the mouth is about, you know, that's called precision painting right there. That's an original. And I love the twisting design, right? So, you know, guys, art, it's a wonderful thing to learn about and have a passion for, because these are true investments. They just are. And the audio is too. It's an investment in enjoyment, but the art's just another level. It's another level once you learn it, right? So spatials are a work of art, in my opinion. They just look amazing. Thanks.